Well, hello there.
Welcome to Board Grandma Designs.
So this is probably part 3 or 4 of me just assembling a simple little cover together. And wanted to show you the process. I've already done I had to do some gel printing, and I had to stop to do so and get my gel plates out and do a whole different thing. So in order for me to just put the inside to this cover, so finally I've made this that I'm going to put inside here, but first I'm going to have to trim it. But before I move on to all that, I'll show you that in a little bit. I wanted to show you what I created through the gel printing. I use this old book that I was given from my daughter. She found it on the side of the road. We have a lot of people that come and go. And I just kind of use some stamps and use this as a roll-off for my brayer. And this is something that I'm going to save for later, for other things. I've seen other artists and crafters doing this, and I thought it was a wonderful idea. I torn out some of the pages from it, and it's made some neat little, I thought that was really neat. I'm going to use that in some journaling, and probably the journal that I'm working on now. Now this is a very simple journal. This isn't anything elaborate. This is just something to get started. So I'm watching all you out there, and I'm trying to find other artsy things to do to incorporate in my journal. Other than, you know, I want to add a little pizzazz to them, I guess. They're a little bit plain, but I like to leave them that way because they're journals, and I like for people to have room to actually journal in. Here's some of the pages. I'd already folded them up from the gel printing that I did, and I used some stamps that my sister, I had bought some from her, and then she traded me some. And I just kind of, I don't know if you could see what any of that is. Oh, I forgot to do the corner here. But some of these are her from Stampin' Up kits that she had. This one is a Santa Claus at a beach, if you can see a palm tree there. And then I left the back plain so I could use this in like the inside of this. But some of these I'm going to use as sheets. So while I had it out, I just continued. I made Christmas themes, the nativity theme, another one, Santa Claus, and this one was a Christmas tree, but it didn't really turn out very well. Oh, I'm showing you backwards, so let's go this way, because I'm gonna flip. I forgot. I'm recording backwards, and I'm gonna flip it in the end, so I can try to do the whole space here. I've been struggling to get a good angle without having all the equipment in the way. And then this didn't turn out. Some do, some don't. So the lettering in the gel printing comes out backwards, so I just used it to stamp on. I just stamped on the paper rather than pulling it from the gel print. So that was just something. They're not great. They're not fabulous. But that sleeves. There's somebody that asked me to do a botanical journal with green and leaves and do it eco dye. I heard a lot of you pronounce it Echo die, but I do believe it's pronounced Eco, but I don't know. I'm learning here too. And there is my little sea dragon. I think they're pretty neat. They're actually a slug, and we do find them here in the water sometimes, although it's kind of unusual. So I did a theme of a seahorse, and this one I used using this stamp I ordered from PMM Artist Studio, and it's a foam stamp, and I'm in love with these foam stamps. I believe I love these foam stamps over the rubber stamping. They just come out so much better and more detailed. As you can see, this sea dragon, look at that. See the detail? I added some squiggles, and I got a lot of these pens, and I just used it to draw on the mat, making these little squiggles. And then I try to do a little water motion. That's when I first pull it with the stencil still on it, and then this is after I pulled it off the gel plate. And then I just try to create some layers. This was my very first one. That's going to be a background to something. I don't know yet, but something. But these are all backgrounds, or I might decoupage. I like to decoupage with them on boards, the little canvas boards. Isn't he cool? And then there's that one. I could put this in one. It's already cut. This. And then this one didn't turn out the way I want it, but it's okay. You can barely see it though. It's got the sun, and I don't know, I added some little speckles, and there's some little bumblebees in there somewhere, I think. Flowers, lots of flowers. But anyway, that's what I did, playing. I love to play. I'm like a little kid. I never grew up. Or I grew up and I did all the adult things, and now I'm ready to be a kid again. This is a creative time in my life, and I am, 60 now, and I was doing this before I was 60, but I was headed towards this new creative life. I'm trying to redesign who I am and what I do. I guess I'm pretty good at doing that, I guess. So I'm going to cut this down to fit this. So here's my Fiskars. I really like this. I like that you can take these and take them off, and you can replace them. You can get them at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. And I save these little things, and I think I'm going to make jewelry out of it. I don't know yet. Here's some more. I was rather disturbed to learn how I can do beadwork with that. But finding out that little children are making our Mardi Gras beads, and the Mardi Gras will be coming up after the other holidays, and we have Mardi Gras parades here. And I find myself picking up all the broken ones that nobody wants. I do sweep them up later, but they trash them, I'm pretty sure, but I try to recycle them. My grandson likes to help me sort out the colors. I had made, let me show you, I've got it on the wall over here behind the camera, but I made this with the Mardi Gras beads, and it took me forever. I still need to see they all fall off here and there. I need to find something that glues better. I thought I found the perfect thing, but evidently not. I'm gonna hang it back up here. Okay, so I might have trimmed that a little too much. Okay, but I do need to trim here on this side and that side. So it's been gloomy outside for the past few days and kind of damp outside. And today the sun has come out and I can see blue skies, but it's a little chilly out, which is fine for me because it should be. Got Thanksgiving coming up. I don't want it too cold. But I eyeball. I'm using my old camera here, and I'm hoping it's not going to give out a room. I think I may have just enough space. It's been a couple of days. My glue is a little bit too thick. I'm going to add some water to it. What I'm going to do is glue this down, and I'm going to get it kind of even as I can on each side, and make sure I cover up the white and kind of hold that down. I'm going to start at the bottom here. And brush this on all over. You can use tape, double-sided tape, or you can use stick, you know, that kind of stick glue. But I may have some friends. I have one friend that watches, I believe, all the way through. She might skip a little, I don't know. But she's an amazing journalist. We're all junk journalists here. And I'm very thankful for her encouragement. She's a design consultant on the design team, and I seem to be having problems printing. They do printables, and they're on daily. It's where I found her. Dear Julie, Julie is where she's from. It's where I found her from. And they are on every single day. And for some reason I miss them. I like doing it live. But there's two people that I like to watch live, and that's Dear Julie, Julie, and PM and Artist Studio. Those are my go-to. So it's a little bit wrinkled here, and I miss my bone folder. It is still missing. But kind of smooth that out. And I wish I had my bone folder. All right, now I'm going to do this side. I love my Cheerios. I share my Cheerios with my chickens. They like them too. And I love Raisin Brands, and my hen, Princess Patricia, she loves them. She loves the raisins in the Raisin Bran. And Roger, my rooster, my husband named him, He's so funny. He talks or complains. It's kind of how he talks. And he shares with his hen. Uh-oh. It's not quite reaching all the way. See that? And it looks like I got some of my nail polish on here. So now there's my nail polish. So I kind of polished my nail before coming on, all my nails, but it wasn't quite dry. Adds texture and character. Okay, now that little edge is showing, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to patch it up there. It's just a tiny little strip. I planned on playing at the market, but down the street I like to visit there. Okay, so there is that. Thank you for watching and being here, and you have a beautiful, great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.